Hello everyone, this is Mary from Crafty Mingma's Place, and today is Make It Monday. So for today, we're going to be working with the Thoughtful Bloom stamp set. This is a photopolymer stamp set from Sale-A-Bration, and it has 17 photopolymer stamps. And this is the small bloom punch, also from Sale-A-Bration. Sale-A-Bration is a once a year sale that Stampin' Up! Has. These are all items that you cannot buy in the regular catalog. They only are in the Sale-A-Bration catalog, and you can only receive them for free by purchasing products from us. So for every $50 in purchase that you make, you get one item from the Sale-A-Bration catalog. There is metallic twine and sequin pack, there's papers, there's stamps. This is a lovely set. There's a whole kit here which has everything in it that you would need to make cards. There's more paper here. These are all $50 items. This is a lovely stamp set with lots of greetings in it. And here's the Thoughtful Blooms stamp set. It's a $50 purchase also. And then here's the Small Blooms punch. We don't often get punches in our Sale-A-Bration catalog, but this here they have a punch and they have a die set. The punch and the die set are both $100 purchase. Then you get them for free. So to get both of these for free, the stamp set and the Small Bloom punch, your best course of action would be to have a catalog show. A catalog show with me, you just tell your friends, have them go online, order some products. If you have a $150 show, you get both of these for free. You also get $25 in free merchandise from the catalog. So if you're interested, please contact me and I will tell you how we will do it. So now let's go ahead and look at some of the things I've made with this stamp set and punch. And their punches are so nice. I made this really nice thank you card. This thank you card says thank you on the front. It has all your little blooms punched out, some little pearls for accents. And inside it says, I'm always amazed but never surprised by your thoughtfulness. This would be a lovely card to give to a friend to thank them or someone who is especially nice to you. I also made this thank you box with 3x5 note cards in it. The 3x5 note cards and envelopes. You can buy the envelopes. They're really tiny, really cute little envelopes. But I just made 3 of them for the box. They have the little heart, flower punches and a little thank you in the corner. And I have 3 of them with envelopes in the little box. Lovely gift for a friend, for a birthday, or just to say thank you. The third item that I made with the stamp set is a photo frame. As you can see, I took a normal 5.5 by 4.5, 11 inch, scored at 5.5, cut card, turned it sideways to make this stand-up frame. I used an oval die to make a circle in the front. And then I put a small piece of paper. I'm not going to go into all of this because I'm going to do a little class for you later on, maybe next week. And I can insert a little photo in the front. I made this with a heart on the front that says love you lots, so I could send it as a birthday Valentine's gift to someone that doesn't live close by. So I really enjoyed making all 3 of these projects, and I can't wait to show you how I did that. So we're going to start with today the thank you card. The thank you card with the flowers, and here we go. For the thank you card, you're going to need a piece of cardstock. This one is Purple Posy with Highland Heather accent, using Highland Heather ink for the flowers. This one will be Highland Heather, and it's a 8.5 by 11 piece of cardstock that I cut at 4.5 inches, scored at 5.5, and then I took and I cut half of it, the front panel, off to make 2 panels. So this panel is cut at 2 3/4. And then that will turn this way to make the panel for the front. Okay, and then you will also need 2 pieces of purple Posy cut at 2.5 by 4. 2.5 by 4. A piece of Whisper White cut at 4 by 5.25. 4 by 5.25. I get confused. And 1 piece of Whisper White cut at 2.25 by 3 3/4. Then you will also need some scraps of colored papers for your stamping of your flowers. The first thing we're going to start with will be the inside of the card. So for the inside of the card, get my stamp mat, because we're using photopolymer, and it's a good idea to stamp on a mat when you're using photopolymer stamps. They stamp better that way. We're also going to use Highland Heather Ink. So for the inside of the card, we're going to do this border right here down this side of the card. So I'm going to take my border stamp from the set and put some Highland Heather on it, and hope I don't get it all over my fingers, because I'm really good about that. Really good at inking myself instead of the stamp pad, the stamp. Okay, so we have some. I'm going to line it up at the edge here and stamp. And then we're going to get a little more, and we're going to line it up and stamp all the way across. Then we're done with that stamp. And that will be the inside. Now we're going to take the greeting for the inside and do the same thing. The greeting that says, "I'm always amazed but never surprised by your thoughtfulness." I have friends that I feel that way about. They're very thoughtful, and they amaze me sometimes with their thoughtfulness. And we're just going to stamp right here on the corner, and there we go. The inside of the card is now done. So we'll take some Snail adhesive and put some Snail, and we will attach it to the inside of the card base, right? And try to get it centered as equal all around as possible. And that's that. Now we're going to take the extra piece of Highland Heather, and we're going to attach a small piece, or the smaller piece of purple Posy to it with some Snail. Okay, this will be your front panel. Okay, now we're going to take the other piece of purple Posy and attach it right here on this part of the card, the front. All right. Now, you don't want this to be all the way over. Excuse me. I'm going to line it up right here so that it will be lined up with this border that I punched. And I'm just going to put a little bit of Snail on the back here so that you can still lift this part of the card. And line it up right here like this so that I get it nice and straight. And there you go. There is the front of the card is now done. This is coming together pretty quickly. So now for the white piece. I'm going to show you how I did this. I did those corners with the detailed trio punch. And it has 3 different punches on it. One is just a straight circle That would be good for like if you wanted to make tags or something and you needed a circle at the top to run some twine through, or ribbon for your punch, for your, yeah, okay. And then one of them is just for your tag. I'm sorry, couldn't think of the word. Right here, we're going to do a corner punch, and this will just round your corner. And it's not rounding mine. Oh, it's on the mat. That's why. Okay, let's take it off the mat. It works better that way. And it just rounds the corner. And then the third one is the one we're going to use. And it will make that lovely detailed punch in the corner. You could round your edges too if you wanted to. So we're just going to round the edges on all four sides. I mean, detail punch edges. Then we'll flip it over and go back. And then we'll go to the other side. And then we'll flip it over. And we're finished. There's your little bit fancier top piece. Now we're going to take our mat back because we're going to stamp on this. And to stamp on this, we're going to use Old Olive. Sorry, I thought I had it out, and I don't. Old Olive green, because we're going to stamp leaves. So we'll put that right there, and we'll get our this stamp. You can't probably see it real well, but it's like a vine with leaves, and going to stamp that in the middle. Wow, need a mess there. Okay, let's just center it in the center. And there's your leaves. Okay, we're done with the green. Just need to put it out of the way or I'll have my hand in it. And it'll be everywhere because I'm really good at inking myself. So now we're done with these. And to accent this, there is in the punch set, there are these really cute little flowers that we're going to put on the ends of those. And it's a tiny, tiny little stamp. And we're going to use the Highland Heather. And we'll just come in here and put some little flowers on our stems. And two more. One more. Okay, now we'll get the other one and put a few more flowers on it. You can see this is the other punch for flowers. Excuse me again. Have the hiccups. One more. And that's the front of the card. Now that all that's left now is to punch out a heart and stamp our little greeting that says thank you. Just right here. And here's some white and my stamp. And one white flower. And we'll stamp thank you on it. And if you put it, I like to think of it as like a little gingerbread man, little legs, 2 arms, and his head. Point his legs towards the bottom, and the thank you will fit much better in the center. And there's your thank you. Okay. The next thing we'll do will be the flowers, but we'll wait and finish this first. You notice that there's some edging on that one. All I did to get that was to drag it across the ink pad, and I just dragged a little too much of it this time, but that's okay. We'll make it work. And one more time. Okay. Now I'm going to use a Kleenex to wipe my hands off so I don't get it everywhere. And a Stampin Dimensional to put this on here. And I think what I'll do is put it here and then put the flower on it because the flower is a little wet. I don't want to ruin my page, my top. Anyway, we're going to turn it over and put some more Stampin Dimensionals here and let that dry a little bit because it's a little too inky. We'll put 4, and then we'll put that on the front of the card. Go. And we'll put the thank you on it right here in the center. Okay, now all that's left is to make our flowers for around the outside of the card, and for that we're going to use these pieces of scrap, some scrap, and let's find them. Put it there. This goes here. Here's one. This is the full flower, and I'm going to line it up the same way so that the two are facing down when I stamp. It'll make it easier to punch it out with the punch. You will need 9. You can make 5 of the striped ones and 4 full ones. You can make 5 full ones and 4 striped ones. You can make all striped ones. You can do it any way you want, but you need 9. So now I have my 4 cut out, punched out. I'm going to line up my little flower punch and punch them all out. And then I'm going to do 5 of the striped ones. I'll be right back. Okay, I have them all cut out now. I'm going to just put some pop dots on the back of them. I don't know why I keep calling these pop dots. They're Stampin Dimensionals. They're Stampin Dimensionals, not pop dots. You will not find pop dots in the catalog. You will find Stampin Dimensionals. And by the way, if you would like a copy of the annual catalog, please let me know. Unless you, with a $25 purchase, they're free. Otherwise, they are $5 a piece. Just leave me a comment below and let me know that you'd like one, and I will have one sent to you. Okay, I'm going to start with the I'm going to do it the same way I did on that one. So I'm going to put the solid in the middle and just attach them as I turn them over and see what they are. Okay, this one goes here. I'm a little new at all of this and a little shaky, but I'm sure I will get better as time goes by. So hang in there with me, and hopefully we'll all learn something together. Move this down just a little bit. There we go. That's better. 2 more. Maybe I'll fast forward through this if I can figure out how to do it. My problem is editing. I'm not real sure of it yet. Please forgive me. I will get better. All right, so we have all our flowers on there. We have our thank you. We have our greeting on the inside. The only thing that's left is to put on some of these pearls. These are basic pearls. That's all, you know, they're just, we have them in rhinestones. We have them in pearls. They have colored ones. They have non-colored ones. You have to look at the embellishments. There are hundreds. So I'm just going to put a couple of pearls on here. This is, take our pick tool. It's really quite handy. One end has like a piercer for piercing, and then it comes out, and the other end is like a spatula if you like to do textured things. They also have an attachment that you can put on it for a brush for die cuts that you can attach to it. And of course then this part right here is my favorite part because it's got this little Play-Doh type stuff on it that really helps you pick up your pearls and put them where you want them. One more. And that's it. We are finished. Our card is finished, and we have it completely finished, and the opposite of this one, but pretty. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am, like I said, I'm just getting new at this, and I'm trying really hard, but I'll get better with time. Stick with me. Next Monday, for Make It Monday, we will be making the 3x5 card box with the little cards inside. So if you will join me next Monday, the 20th, I'll be making this and showing you how to do it too. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for joining me. Bye.